Oh man, it's been a minute since we did a Carl Crawford video on this channel. Now we're still awaiting to see what's gonna happen with Megan and 1501 with their lawsuit. I think they do report back to court sometime next month, if I'm not mistaken. I'll keep an eye out on that for official dates and whatnot, because I think she claims that they owe her some money. She's trying to get people to testify. You know, she feels like the label has colluded with Tory Lanez, her former best friend Kelsey and whatnot, to try to work against her in some fashion. I don't know what's real and what's not. We had to see. Ever since Megan Thee Stallion left the label or has tried to leave the label, Carl Crawford and 1501 have been banking on, pun intended, Miss Erica Banks to be their next breadwinner. Back during the pandemic around 2020, 2021, that was when she was introduced to the world. She was putting out the freestyle videos and people were like, oh shit, 1501 got another one. There was a lot of people out there that was feeling the buzz. And then there were a lot of detractors out there that feel like, oh shit, Megan don't want to be with y'all, so now you're trying to find her replacement. So her entire career up to this point has been riddled in ridicule. It's been up and down. She's now on Love and Hip Hop. She's trying to show other sides of herself, her cooking skills, you know, all of this different stuff. But now she's going head to head with 1501 and Carl Crawford as well. Now, I said this a while back. I noticed that she had stopped wearing her 1501 chain almost a year ago at this point. Didn't really read into it. You know, a lot of artists come in the game, they have a specific chain on. They end up getting another one that's more befitting to their liking. They may try to launch their own little crew or something like that, and they go ahead and get a chain made for that. But I just thought it was pretty interesting. Now she's got a new song out where she says something to the effect of, I don't give a fuck about that label because they greedy. Clearly this was a song that was not commissioned by 1501 or Carl Crawford. And he's now coming out to address the diss. So what I'm gonna do now is go ahead and play Carl Crawford's reaction to Erica Banks talking about him and his label on the song. And we'll go from there, okay?
Erica not even making no money for me to take. I was surprised just as y'all is to hear. We greedy and we stealing money. I'm still trying to figure that one out. Cause last I checked, we 500,000 in the hole with Warner. And I ain't gonna even get on the other one, what they owe. Cause I know, you know, I'll be in court saying that I was bullying and all that type of shit. I wake up to shit every time. Dissing the label. What the label do? The label didn't do nothing. We were pushing and getting behind everything. The group of people that do attack me, those are the people that want to see it from the beginning anyway. So any little thing happen, y'all like excited about it. And y'all like, oh yeah, see it's two, it's him. No, it's not me, bro. What you mean? All I do is get them to a level to, yeah. They get to a level to, yeah, they probably need higher management and new stuff. Yeah, but there's no need to like, no, that ain't nothing but a conversation. Everybody think I owe Megan money. Everybody, and then this girl come out telling me I'm greedy. Cause she know that me and Megan going through this situation. So this is a good time to try to like press the issue. Cause you think everybody will believe you because you know I'm going through this with Megan. So you feel like this is a good time to try to hit me. But you know, I just come ready for everything.
All right, so there's a couple things to unpack in what Carl Crawford is saying here. I mean, in this clip, he leads off by saying, Erica Banks is not even making no money for me to take from her. How am I greedy? Now, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that's going to be looking at this like, bro, what the fuck? Why would he say some shit like that? If she ain't making no money, then it's probably his fault. Maybe. I'm not typically on Carl Crawford's side, but I do believe in all of these situations, there are some elements of truth to what he's saying. And I think there is some falsehoods coming from him. And I think there's a little bit of cap coming from the artist as well. Okay. So you got to understand, in this business, everybody knows what they know. And that may mean that everybody does not know the same thing. Everybody's not briefed on everything. So let's just say this. When Megan Thee Stallion came out with her issues with Carl Crawford in 1501, she said that her contract was unconscionable. That was the lingo that her attorneys used. Basically meaning that it was a terrible contract and they could not believe that she was in it. But she willfully signed off on it because she didn't know any better. I would not be surprised if the same contract that Megan Thee Stallion received is the same one or something extremely similar to the one that Erica Banks received. And I don't think she understood it neither. In Megan Thee Stallion's case, I gotta go up for her a little bit because since she's been out, She's done nothing but elevate it. She's made it to the top of the tops. #1 songs, hot songs, songs with Beyonce, songs with Cardi, songs with Nicki, multiple EPs. Even though I don't personally like them or listen to them, they did what they did. People listened to them. She got hit records out of them. So when Megan Thee Stallion comes to the table and says, hey, y'all not paying me my correct royalties off of this music that's being put out, I can at least go through her discography and say, okay, Megan Thee Stallion has released maybe like 4 or 5 projects under this label. Yeah. If money is missing, somebody needs to do some accounting. Somebody need to do some audits. There's definitely money being made. But in the case of Erica Banks, we don't have the same track record. You see, the thing about a bad contract is that you can work your way out of a bad contract. That's what Young Thug was trying to tell niggas. That's what 21 Savage was trying to tell niggas, right? You could be in a bad deal, but if you keep putting out records, you keep putting out albums, eventually your time with the label is going to come to an end, and you're going to either enter renegotiation or you're going to have new offers. Megan Thee Stallion, I'm sure she's up for renegotiation and new offers. Erica Banks, nowhere near it. Erica Banks has, 2 projects out in total? One that came out when she first got with 1501, and she put another one out in 2022. These are not even official albums. I'm sure they didn't even count towards her record label commitment. In 2022, they got her upstreamed from just being with 1501 to 1501 and Warner. This is where he talks about owing the label $500,000. Erica Banks had the big song Bust It. They had got clearance from Nelly. Warner comes in. They're like, oh, let's jump on the success of this. They re-released Bust It through their label and put their firepower behind it. I don't know if they just did a single deal. I would think they wanted more, but they invested their money into making that song do what it did. They put her on the road during the pandemic. Again, she was out here going to all these different places, getting little bags. But any money that was spent on Erica Banks, where are they going to recoup it from with no album? Where are they going to recoup it from with no legit merch? Where are they going to recoup it from with no legit singles? Every time I look up, Erica Banks has a new freestyle. She rapping on other people's beats every couple weeks. She got music videos. I don't know if she's paying the music video directors or if she has an agreement where they're shooting it for free, editing it for free. Maybe that's the way they working. But if not, then there's money going out. But where's it coming back in? She might be getting booked to do club appearances, do spot date shows. You know what I'm saying? I don't doubt that she could be making 5 racks, 8 racks, 10 racks out on the road, showing up, doing appearances. You know what I'm saying? But where is the money going to come from for the label to recoup what they spent on her? Did they give her an advance? How they going to make that money back? She ain't got nothing out. The primary thing that I think is working in Erica and Megan's favor is that these artists want off your label, bro. They don't want to be with you. Why work with a disgruntled employee? Because that's basically what they become. Where Carl Crawford really fucked up is, and he talked about this on Slim Thug's podcast earlier in the pandemic, he said that when he first launched 1501, he had the money from his baseball career. He went out and just signed any artist that he could find rapping in Houston. And he said, I don't care if the nigga can rap, can't rap. I don't know who gonna take off, but I want all of them in my stable because somebody gonna take off. So if he signed 10, 15 niggas and Megan was the only one that popped off, now you got 14 people sitting around under contract that can't do shit with their life. They just sitting around being in the studio every day, happy that they got a deal and a chain. But Carl Crawford does not have a musical background. He was a motherfucking baseball player in the MLB. Where did he have time to learn the music business? He retired from baseball and got with T. Ferris and them niggas. T. Ferris has shown his alliance with Megan Thee Stallion. He's still with her. So he don't even got him around no more. Then you got Jay Prince that tried to step up and be that extra guidance. Things didn't seem to go all that swimmingly with him involved. Now he's trying to hire new people up at the label because he don't know shit about the music industry. All he knows is he has an interest in music. He wants to have an empire to bring home to Houston. And he knows that he has the bag from his years of playing professional baseball to put the money where it needs to go. But this is where artists come into the fold and you gotta take accountability for the decisions that you make. If you don't know what the fuck you doing, don't sign no contract with no nigga that's gonna have ownership over your music. Some of y'all niggas need to understand that you're gonna have to thug this shit out and get it how you live for a few more years. And if getting it how you live means you gotta eat motherfucking ramen noodles, that might just be the move you have to do and treat yourself to something nice once a month. Twice a month. But we can't keep going up for y'all because you was impatient and made a bad decision and now you want to get bailed out. I understand it. I empathize with it. And if somebody's willing to work with you on that, Kudos, absolutely. But we also have to take accountability for our decisions, for the things we signing, and the positions that we put ourselves in. Hopefully they could get this thing worked out. Erica Banks has gotten to a certain level. She is known enough to where they talk about her on the blogs and on the content channels. She did have a song in that Halle Berry movie where she was like a boxer or MMA fighter or some shit like that. She's had a couple other soundtrack hits. She's got music on NBA 2K23 where she made some, they pay you for that. So she's got checks coming in. She's got some good things going on industry-wise, but she hasn't hit that next plateau that she needs to break through the ceiling. And she's going to need a new team. Hopefully she can get out this contract. Maybe she needs to hire a new manager like he was saying in the video. He said he could get you to a certain point, but maybe at that certain point, you got to hire new management that could take it to the next level. I think that is a very good point. I think that is a very self-aware thing to say. But when you're the artist in that position, you have to know when to make that transition. Let me know what y'all think of this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the post notification bell for all updates. I see y'all on the next one, man. Much love and respect, y'all. Peace.